Hi everyone, it's Natasha with Me and My Stamps. Thank you very much for joining me today. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching. We are going to make this little treat holder. I made this a while back and had somebody ask me for the dimensions this week, so I thought I would share how to make it. So this is all retired. Well, this is, but we're going to use everything today is going to be current except for one thing, and I'll get to that. So we open it and we got two little pockets here, and it fits 3 tags in each pocket. These are pretty thick because there's a front and a back and a piece in between. So, and then of course the ribbon. And so all I could get was 3. But if you're using something like these, they're a little bit thinner. Of course, this is kind of thick too, but you could probably get several. Oh, you're only going to get like maybe two or three of those in there. But of course, the thinner you make it, the more you're going to be able to get in there. But I went with the round ones, and I could get 3 in one side and then 3 in the other. And these are embossed, and some have embossing glitter on it, and then clear embossing, and then the back has the to and from on it. And the to and from that I used is actually retired, but there's another to and from that we have that we could use. So that's what we're going to make today. And then we just have a little ribbon that goes over it, but today I'm going to show you something different. So we're going to use our stitched shapes framelits, and we're going to use on the circles, it's the second one. So that's the one we're going to use for that, for the stitch circle, and that's the one you're going to stamp on. And you're going to want 2 for each tag. And then this one, we are going to use the second one on the biggest set. And that's going to be what your DSP color is going to be used in. So you need 1 DSP color and 2 Whisper White, if that's what you're using. And in our holiday catalog, we're going to be using Making Christmas Bright on page 7. And we're going to be using May Your Christmas Be. I may have to rethink that one. Making Spirits Bright. Maybe we'll use Bright. But right now I think I have May Your Christmas Be picked out. And we're also going to be, no, that's it for that one. And then on the Santa, Signs of Santa, we have a to and from there that's current that we can use. And then the Peaceful Poinsettia, I'm going to be using Christmas Wishes. And that's on page 22 of our holiday catalog. And I think Signs of Santa is on page 19. Then we're going to be using Peaceful Noel. And for that one, I am using May Your Christmas Be Holly, Jolly, and Bright. And that's on page 29 of the holiday catalog. We're also going to be using the Joyous Noel DSP and the Joyous Noel 6x6 glimmer paper. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I do not have enough of that stuff. And then we're going to use on page 32, Sincerely Santa. And you can also use the to and from on that one, but we're also going to use Joy to the World. And then on the next page, page 33, we are going to use Timeless Tidings. And that one I'm using Hoping Beautiful Moments and Happy Memories Surround You This Time of Year. But really, you could use quite a few of these on this one. Oh, nope, I'm not. That one goes over there. So I'm using May the Warmth of Christmas Feel Each Corner of Your Heart and Home. I love that. Isn't that pretty? It's just nice and warm. Nice and warm. So that's it for the holiday catalog. Here you can see the rounded corners And we have a couple options for that. We have the detailed trio punch, which works really nice. And if you have the old Stampin' Up! Corner punch, you can use that. And you can also use the Stampin' Up! Envelope punch board if you have that. So you have a couple options for that one. Like I said, instead of a bow this time, we are going to use magnets. And I don't know where I got these magnets, but I do know that you want wafer thin magnets. Then we're going to need fast fuse, pair of tweezers, don't need a pencil, our paper snips, our bone folder, and then we're going to be using Tranquil Tide and Mary Merlot for our inks, and Versamark and Memento. Does not stain the stamps, good for watercoloring. All right, let's push this to the side. And then I cut our ribbon, and I'm using the sheer ribbon, which is retired, but I like the 1/8 inch, and right now I couldn't find any that we had that wasn't current, and I like the smaller, I like this kind of ribbon for hanging ornaments. So here are the dimensions, and you don't have to write these down. I will have these on my blog. Once I'm done with this, I'll have it up by tomorrow morning. So when 8.5 by 5.5, actually you can get 2 out of 1 cardstock. And yeah, I have glitter everywhere because I was messing with glitter paper yesterday. And you're going to score it at 2, and let's go ahead and do this while we're talking about it. And this is our wonderful scoreboard. I love Simply Scored, our Simply Scoreboard. It is just, I just love it. I've tried many others, and I always revert back to this one. I just love this one. So we're going to score it 2. How about that? Can you see now? Snowing me say we got them on Amazon, I believe. Oh, Kathy, did I get those with you? With these? I'll have to look. If I find these, I will send you, I will put the link in. I will edit the post and put the link in there. Oops. Tool 4. Oh my God. Wow. Yes, using a lot of products. So we're going to score at 2 3/8 to, oh shoot, you know what? I did that wrong. I did that wrong yesterday too. All right, see, that's what I get for having that up there. 2 3/8. And because I couldn't fit another one of these markers right next to it, I just know that I have it on the left and I need to score on the right, right next door to it. And then, so that's 2 3/4, 2 7/8, 5 5/8, and then 5 3/4, right next door to it again. And then make sure you turn it, and then like I did on my first one, and then you're going to score 1 1/4 all the way down. This is important part here because I have screwed up on this before. This part is the part that you want to cut because we did our score lines here and I'm kind of working backwards. I want to do fold my score lines this way. So this is going to be the front part here. This is how this is laid out. So I do all my scoring first. And this one little section is kind of hard to do, but not impossible. A little patience, and it can be done. And that's going to give you a little binding or a little edge or a little, I don't know what the word is I want, a little doohickey so that you can fit your tags in there. It's usually not that hard. It's not hard. And you want to make sure to burnish it. Okay, so we're going to cut this part, and it took me a couple years to figure this out, where to cut to have it look pretty. So this is going to be the front of your folder. So you're going to want to cut, let me see if I can zoom in here. You're going to want to cut on this side of the line, not in the middle or not on this side, but this side. And we want to come all the way to this side of this line, but just right to the tip. So let's cut this. And you can use your trimmer. I'm just going to use my shaky hand scissors, or my shaky hands this morning. Now see, you're going to come right there. And then on these sides, you're not going to want any of this or the middle or any of this part. So you're going to cut on this side of the line. And you're going to cut right up to where, just like that. Perfect. Love it when it comes out together. All right, so this side, you want this middle piece gone. So you want to cut on this side and this side. And you're going to come up to this side of the line, this side. So we're going to cut up here. And we want to come up just to that line. See? And then this side, we're going to cut up here. My life would have been so much easier if somebody would have showed how to do this. Now, I want to fold this side in and this side in because I want to get rid of this, but I want it to be nice and clean. So you're going to cut right up against it. See? Perfect. Just beautiful. All the way across. Just beautiful. All right. And keep this part for something else, but you can cut that part off. And we'll use that for something else. All right, now you want to round these corners. I love this corner, but it is a little cumbersome trying to get the corner in there because of this piece underneath, especially when you get to this part here. So we're going to use our envelope punch. And just fold the pages in so that you can get it in there, and make sure you fold it so that it's on this score line, on the second score line, not the first one, and it'll be easier to get in there. Like this one, we're going to fold on that score line to get it in there. Whoops. But fold this flap underneath. Oop. Did I go and do the other one? And then this one, you don't have to do anything because it just goes in there all nicely. And perfect. And if you find that you get a little fray, I need to sharpen that with some tin foil. You can just cut it off. And then it looks all pretty. So I have done a Tranquil Tide, and you can see those sticking together. Tranquil Tide and a Mary Merlot. And I cut out the Joyous Noel glitter paper, 2.5 by 4. And we're going to use that. And then the DSP is 2.5 by 3 3/4. We're going to use that. And I'm going to show you how to use the magnet. So we're going to want to put, and I'm using my fast fuse. If you want, you can use the Tombow glue, or you can use the snail adhesive because this is retiring, but they do have some on clearance rack. Now, if you're like me and you get it over, you can just kind of roll over the top to get the fast fuse on the other side. Then we're going to put this here. Now, I haven't done one with the magnet yet. This is the first time I've done one with the magnet. So we're going to put, this has adhesive on it on one side. So we're going to take that off and we're going to put this right underneath, right there. And it'll stick. And I am going to use fast fuse for this. And then you just put it right over the magnet. And because it's wafer thin, you can't even see it. Now this one, okay, so this one we're going to put right there because it just finds it. There it goes. And then we're going to take off the nope. This side. Oh shoot. Okay, so I did that backwards. Yeah, don't do this backwards, guys. Well, that's going to be a chore. Oh, okay. Let's do it this way. Let's get a glue dot and put a glue dot on the back of this one. See, where there's a will, there's a way. Take this off. And stick this on. I don't know, this may not work as well as I would like it to because we haven't stuck the stuff inside yet. But if all goes well, that'll close like that. And you won't need a ribbon. Or you could use a ribbon anyway. The inside here, you want to just you want to use just a little bit of glue. Get it to come out. I had it coming out a second ago. All right, there we go. Just a little bit because you don't want it coming out everywhere. And this stuff holds really well. And I don't go all the way to the top up here because you want a little bit of give. I'm going to just close those and hold them for a second. We're going to let that try a little bit. I hope that works with all the tags in there. If not, we'll know and we'll do the next side different. Or the next one's different. So, I mean, you can put anything you want in here, a tag. I'm just going to leave it plain. But you could make a tag and put a tag on it. So I already went ahead and stamped the to and from, and that to and from is retired, but I like it. Sorry. And the Noel. And I heat embossed them. And I'm sure you all know how to heat emboss. If not, let me know and I'll show you how to do it real quick. So to put this together, we're gonna, you can use whatever adhesive you have. If you want to use snail, that's fine. And this goes on the back side of the scallop. I want to make it, well, I'm not going to have a tree, but I'd like to make a bunch of these and just hang them on the tree. Now, make sure your to and from is straight because you want to put your Noel on it and have it so that they're even, not like upside down when you turn it over. I guess you could do that. So to do the ribbon, I just put some adhesive across it, and then I guess they're both the same, aren't they? Then just do the natural curve and stick it on there. And you can go up as high as you want or as low as you want. And then do your adhesive on, or your choice of adhesive on the back. Make sure your sign is, I guess maybe what you could do is turn that over and make sure there you go. And then use your ribbon to figure out where your Noel is going to go. And you can adjust your ribbon before you pack it down good. And there's your first tag. And you can decorate that any way you want. I'll probably decorate it some more in a little bit. But remember, the more you put on it, dimension-wise, the harder it is going to be to fit in here. Where's my other tags? Let's see if we can get these in here. It still needs to dry a little bit. So, oh, it does fit. It does work. Yay! I guess you can see it a little bit, but if you want, really, you could cover that up with another tag on top of it. So what do you think? And you put your name and whatnot on the back. Or you could do a green tag, I guess. I do green tags for the other ones. So let's take this out so it can finish drying. See, if you don't put it all the way to the top, you've got a little bit of give for the tags to get in there. All right, let's do this one. Oh, this is such pretty paper. Let's see if I can not screw up on the magnet this time. I hope you guys stick around to the end because I received something today that I'm dying to show you all. Something new that Stampin' Up! Has come out with, and it's so, so cool. Okay. All right, so this one is going to be on the front. Let's figure out how the magnet's going to go first. So is it plus? Okay, so that, I guess that's going to be how we do it. You put one down on front. And then the other one, you stick right there. And then we'll stick a glue dot on it. And shut it. Oops, let's get all those in. And take this off. Oh, that goes on the front. Shoot. I gotta tell you that DSP is so pretty. I'm going to cover this one up a little bit more with the fast fuse, especially in the middle, because I want that magnet to stay put. And on glitter paper, a little extra help isn't bad. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. They've really come out with some pretty stuff for this Christmas in this catalog. I've been having a field day with everything. Alrighty, there we go on number 2. Perfect. I like that. Remember, don't go all the way to the top. And try not to stick your finger in the glue. I think I did. Maybe a little bit more on this one. So you see when you cut on this on the sides, like I was showing you on the lines, your cut here is going to be on this side of the line, so it's going to stay closed much. It's going to close much nicer. Just hold that for a few seconds. These are so pretty. These make awesome gifts. And again, you can put your information on the back here. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you are interested in Stampin' Up! Products, I would be happy to send you the annual catalog or the holiday catalog. They're both complimentary. Just leave me a message below and I can send you one. And thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you next time.